My name is Senna. Let's talk some politics. Now, I have a saying, say, when the last ignorant Ghanaian voter dies, the NPP party will go into extinction. Now, so asem na ya na meka no, eyen grofo say yen na mitwa. Na ne tentini ni tietie mu no. Grofo na meka wan tie ase de meka ne say Ghana ni a waye na adwen say wonsua de a woto aba. Say nipa kro no owu a NPP party na ebegu. NPP for ewo nimdifo wo party nim, omo nkrofo wo man ben wo party nim. Now so most of them are intellectually dishonest. Omo nim. Now so omo nim say omo di party na chi bebre na na ye nkrofo bia omo nim nyama bi. Omo be chi omo atena se atro omo nyama sa nyama nani so no NPP fo mpanyifo enye. To omo be yesa no mo daada nkrofo ni ntia na wo he dey aye to aba. Ana dey aye be to aba no. NPP won to me radio station obi to me kokotena radio station so say ye koto aba 7 December but wa wo pesa otuma NDC no kona koto de 8 December wa wo pesa otuma number 2 no kona koto de 9 December ne sansem ni na no because they know better but they know say most of omo followers no dodo na no eya na wo mu nim nyama bi nti omo dada sa followers no masemu America no eni we Justin Frimpong Kodua ena we Honorable Afenyo Markin, the minority leader. Utie wo mu mienu ne nsem a wo mo ka. Omo say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na say moves a war ye ewo judiciary. Say Osaki Chief Justice no. The 7 judges eba Supreme Court nini na no because Mahama epeso woko third term. Na mind you sankrofo ye ka sansem we ni na no. Omo lawyers. Justin Frimpong Kodua is the General Secretary of the NPP or a lawyer. Afenyo Markin is also a lawyer who is the minority leader. They know, say, and someone more kanu enim bramu. They know, say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Adia wamoka say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama peso yeno. Enya di ebe to me see. They know, say according to Ghana Mbrano, there is no way. Adia is omo candidate to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say the award year judges no so called third term no. There's nothing like that in the constitution of this country because they are lawyers. But you see, they want to play with the ignorance of NPP4. I'm going to show you NPP4. Senia Omodada Ghana for ignorance, Omodada Ghana for. Let me show you. Now let's look at the article that talks about Sadie Wainina. Say the president no in the term of office. Now article no article 66. Okay. Me say sa NPP4 we are more can say we are lawyers so they know Imrano now so ye dada Ghana for. But article na ekasa about the president's term of office no. Article 66. Ma menya ne kese wo screen no enim na ye ni na ye nkenkan. Now the article 66 no it is under a chapter bi a friend no chapter 8. Now chapter 8 no na more like executive order. The executive branch which is the president and all that no. Into chapter 8 no Emma and then Emma president in to me and into that article no 66 no it talks about the president's tenure or the president's term. Now I say a person elected as president shall, subject to clause 3 of this article, hold office for a term of 4 years beginning from the date on which he is sworn in as president. A person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. Into article 66 now can clearly say obi any Ghana ha obe to me the president for more than 2 terms. Ewa Ghana mremu. It is omo ba beka say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama why na adwen say opese odi third term based on the constitution no. It is not even possible say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama be to me ayesa. If ekobane say eba NDC for create tirimu and eba His Excellency John Dramani Mahama tirimu say opese odi eye third term krana na tre say e was say or constitution amendment of the constitution to this article 66 no. Okay, say ekobane tirimu say opese odi third term e was say or amended the constitution. E was say or amended sa article 66 way. It's yankon the amendments of some articles in this country. Na ehona wo behu the American no send your be say NPP phone nim no kware ne pa na so omo adwen say omo e twantro. Now you see Ghana mremu no ye frɛ bibi entrenched provisions ena mbra no ebi mu nso unentrenched positions. Okay, na mbra na ye frɛ no entrenched positions no na tre say ye pese ye sesa sa mbra na yen ko anim sa keke enkon won say mbra bi wo hɔ a ye pese ye sesa no an say ye be call parliament ebi te say e-levy ye pass e-levy mbra no mbra ye pese ye sesa no the ye and say parliament omo call parliament no mo kokɔ sesa no eno no entrenched. But Ghana mbra no etre say mbra bi wo hɔ ye pese ye sesa na enye easy sa say ye be call parliament sa keke ni akɔ sesa itu tia na nkrofo nsɛm omo kan say oh and then Mahama wa majority parliament into opese okɔ tetema obetumi akɔ dabi ye were entrenched position and unentrenched position. Now the constitution talks about the amendment of entrenched positions. Now, sa entrenched position na constitution or kano or kasa about chapter 8 being part of the entrenched position to share points no the A or say the constitution articles 1, 2 and 3, B the territories of Ghana articles 4 and 5, C the laws of Ghana article 11, D the fundamental human rights and freedoms article 5, E representation of the people articles 46, 43, 46, 49, 55 and 56. Now F no ena ewo or say the executive chapter 8. Mama wati asiye embrano yewo entrenched position and entrenched provisions and unentrenched provisions. Ye ka entrenched provision na ye nsorin sesa ne sa keke. E wo se wo benam nyama bi so ansa na wasesa sa embrano nti na otre se the article 66 ya me read it trail chapter 8 me tell say watch under chapter 8 chapter 8 no the executive no or tre say sa person was sesa article 66 na ye mfa nko parliament sa keke nko nko sesa no entrenched position inti no was ye dimbre bi so na me be trail, and this is where my proof is. Me be trail embra was ye di so ansana se Mahama mpo opeso okotetem no opeso sesa article 66 na embra say ye do so na hu ne say sambra no possible ana me betrel sambra no na yeti krom ha yempene nipa emma medada nipa sa keke yeti krom ha in the name of politics na lawyers ababe kita microphone say ani judiciary na yesesa no Mahama peso okotetem yenhwe say Mahama so person kotetem krana judiciary no krana do they even have a part to play? Inti constitution no kasa about the amendment of a entrenched position. What you say? Inti say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ende or person kotetema processes say what say wo famu no emi mamenkin control. Or say a bill for the amendment of an entrenched provision shall before Parliament proceeds to consider before Parliament proceeds to consider it, be referred by the Speaker to the Council of State for its advice, and the Council of State shall render advice on the bill within 30 days after receiving it. Itiende, say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama peso okote tema, and you no put no beshe jumanase. And ye Speaker of Parliament, and ye also Speaker of Parliament no, and the Council of State in him. Na Council of State ni more 30 days. Says 30 days no omu di be deal. It is a Mahama person ko tetemenda. It is an entrenched position. So article 66 no. Sorry, entrenched provision. I don't know why I'm saying position, but Montema say entrenched provision. It is a Mahama person ko constitution it say was a parliament, Speaker of Parliament, and the kokoto Council of State enim answer. Now Oria was say the bill shall be published in the Gazette, but shall not be introduced into Parliament until the expiry of 6 months after the publication in the Gazette under this clause. Omuria 6 months I was see a Gazette. I see after the bill has been read the first time in Parliament, it shall not be proceeded with further unless it has been submitted to a referendum held throughout Ghana, and at least 40% of the persons entitled to vote voted at the referendum, and at least 75% of the persons who voted cast their votes in favor of the passing of the bill. Intiende, say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, there is a reason why make a tramu say NDC for Kromoka se Mahama nko tetem ne me tramu so ntumi nko no. Eni Or say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa person ko tema. Or now process this in your speaker, and also they call a council of state. Almost spending in area. Answer na beba parliament grano. I was say a year referendum. I was say Ghana for a babeto swaba. Na Ghana for na year to swaba no. I was say about 75%. Eka say ye percent Mahama ko tem. Answer na Mahama betumi akọ. Etie for muti asem It is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama person ko tema. I was say Ghana for ni na to swaba. I was say Mahama nya 75%. Mahama wo wini about to ekrano. Say no nya. Is it not about 50 something? It is say and there to aba. I also NDC, NPP for wo krum ha. I also NDC be to me nya 75%. NDC does on there. But yen say there is no way NDC can get 75% in this country. Say to aba. Now we are. I say where the bill is approved at the referendum, Parliament shall pass it. It is a Ghana phone na to abani na 75% of Ghana phone na to abani say ye percent Mahama kote tema and no ebeko back to Parliament. Na Parliament akase Ghana for akasa. Inti yema Mahama kote tem ansa na wako. This is what the law says. Inti say Afenyo Markin our lawyer. Frimpong Kodia our lawyer. Eba bejina ha no mo katre Ghana for say 7 judges are His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wadiko Supreme Court no. Eye because of person kote tema. Me person me trail say embrana Markin kan trail the article the constitution of this country embrana Markin kan trail no. And I'm running trail say Supreme Court judges and Chief Justice will have a part to play in Mahama's third term agenda if indeed Mahama had a third term agenda. Where Markin kan embrana trail watre senya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama opeso kote tema de wo se wo ye ya kinka yembra no ya tre ye ready it is a Mahama indeed opeso kote tema embra na makinka tre no obo judges bi din obo Supreme Court din obo Chief Justice din it is and yes some judges of Supreme Court now because Mahama opeso kote tema it is because who him say there are some ignorant NPP supporters bia omo mutrimu no omu nim hwe. There are some ignorant people bia womu nim emra. Inti omu nim say, hey, was the judges there in the third term no person cointi wonso you've bought into it and then you are telling them say ani Mahama judges no say because of person called third term. But you know say judges have no role to play in Mahama even if he had a third term agenda. They have no role to play. Will judges play a big role in the referendum to let Ghanaians, 75% of Ghanaians vote for Mahama to go for third term? Can judges do that? They can't. The judges can't do that. They don't have any role to play in this. Mun MPP for munya sadia na moye no. Munya yo. Aya na mutina radio so na munim no kwai no. Ube hu se MPP nipa wo ye professional in a field. A wonim sa asem na wo ka na nya sa na ete. Na so politics nti no wo ka wo se aden na ogun hu ni mu asese. Obi a wo ye lawyer wonim Ghana mra no a wonim se emra ne kire se wo pese wo kotetema de wo se wo ye ni enim se eye impossible. So obi betumi akotetempa eye impossible wo krom ha. Now so was ribakono person ko 10 because judge say ede na mo yesa ade na mo yesa NPP for ade na mo gu mu hu ni mu azeza Afenyo Markin and JFK, please, you can do better. You can do better. Yes, Remo. It's for more time on your comment box the moment I say.